So, when Scotty came back, Dennis wanted to take a vacation. I come to practice, Phil calls me and says, look, Dennis wants to tell you something. 48 hours. She leaves that room, goes straight to the airport, boom. They don't hear or see Dennis for 48 hours. I remember that.
I went to the fucking Vegas.
Did Dennis come back on time?
Mm-mm. He didn't come back on time. We had to go get his ass out of bed. And I'm not gonna say what's in his bed and where he was and blah, blah, blah.
There's a knock on the door. It's Michael Jordan.
I think it was very difficult for them because they were two-time champions. But, there certainly has to be some respect.
Straight up bitches. That's what they walked off like. Whatever he says now, it wasn't his true actions then. It's time enough to think about it. Or the reaction of the public that's kind of changed his perspective of it. You can show me anything you want. There's no way you can convince me he wasn't an asshole.
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul. You haven't committed a foul in almost a year and a half, man. How can you talk? My goodness. I don't think you ever found out of the game. When do you ever found out of the game?
After that game, everyone kind of acknowledged we're in a new era. Michael Jordan was the alpha. Period.
My wife had left me, or she'd be starving, or my kids would be starving. I do not have a problem. I enjoy gambling.
Now, it didn't help that Michael had sunglasses on when he was doing the interview. Let me take them sunglasses off.
Yeah, let's not get it wrong. He was an asshole. He was a jerk. He crossed the line numerous times. But as time goes on and you think back about what he was actually trying to accomplish, you're like, yeah, he was a hell of a teammate.
Because I'm extremely competitive too. Just not really good enough to back it up usually. But I'm going. I'm gonna fight.
He hauls off and hits me in the chest. And I just haul off and hit him right in the fucking eye. And Phil just throws me out of practice.
I wish I could have did it earlier. I don't know if the outcome would have been different, but it was a difference and beating him down a little bit.
The glove. I had no problem with the glove.
He mumbled something like, hey, Steve, be ready. He knew the camera was always on him, and I'm like oblivious.
He comes off, I'll be ready.
And then I'm like yelling back, like, I'll be ready.
We went into the huddle, and Phil told Michael, he said, Michael, I want you to take the last shot. And Michael said, Phil, I don't feel real comfortable in these situations. So maybe we ought to go in another direction.
Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead. At the end of the game, you gotta get it out of his hands. He's a killer.
Take that out. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's waterproof color right there. That's waterproof.